Hey, yo, how's it going? It's SixftHax here for y'all today. Another showdown live. Hopefully this will be going up on Thursday. I did try to get one up on Tuesday, but had some last minute plans with the baby mama come up, so it was gone all day. Yesterday I wasn't able to, so hopefully today on Thursdays when this will be going up before Draft League weekend starts up once again with the WBE content for the weekend. I may have a showdown live up on Sunday, because GBA is not being uploaded this weekend, so we'll see how things go on that. But yeah, we're gonna be in the UU tier for this showdown live. Of course, if you guys do enjoy this, hit that thumbs up button, and down below your support is greatly appreciated. So taking a look at our squad here, we have Double Dan Z move Terrakion. This is a set I've been wanting to use for a very long time now, hoping that it will be able to put in a little bit of work. We have Mega Steelix here, running a nice, just very offensive, supportive set. Mega Steelix is disgustingly fat, so the fact that we can take hits and deal damage is amazing. We have Rest Talk, physically defensive Primarina. I've been debating on whether or not I actually kind of want to put Rocky Helmet over Leftovers. Like, the few games I've done with this team, Leftovers have kind of come in handy, but Rocky Helmet could probably be a little bit better. We'll see how things go though during the live. Next off, we have Speedy Support Rotom Heat. We have Choice Specs Gengar, which is a mon I haven't seen too much in the UU tier as of lately. And then finally off, we have Scarf Hydreigon for some type of speed control. So let's go ahead and jump into our first battle. Alright, so we got a first matchup here. Scizor and Zeraora are going to be a little bit annoying. Much like NU, I don't think I'm too high on the ladder. I think I'm around 1400, I want to say. 1500 is where top 500 is, I'm pretty sure. So hopefully we can grind up to get on the ladder. So looking at leads, I kind of want to lead my Rotom. Rotom looks like it should be a good lead against everything. I could more or less just kind of click Spec Shadow Ball as well with Gengar, which is amazing. So I'm going to lead Rotom, see what he wants to lead with. Most likely Hippowdon is what I was thinking, but he ends up leading off with this beast of a Mon here. Switching into this is going to be a little bit difficult. I'm gonna try and Volt Switch as he does stay in. Pretty sure he is Spexed. So hopefully we can tank this Hydro Pump, as that still does a really good amount of damage. I kind of want to double here. His best switch into me is probably the Celebi, is what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna try and double. This way I can hopefully just kind of click Spec Shadow Ball and absolutely murder something. Scizor is not going to appreciate coming in on this either. This double is really nice on my end, seeing as if he's not Scarfed, then we should be able to just knock him out with the Shadow Ball. When it comes to Hippowdon, this should still do a really good chunk of damage. I'd assume it's a 2-hit KO. Luckily it is. We do unfortunately get us a death drop though, but we did 55%, so I'd assume the second one would have been able to knock him out regardless, as he's going to try to bring in the Scizor now, which still takes so much damage. Hold on, I don't think we live a Bullet Punch, do we? So if he's Bandy, we don't live, unfortunately. We did 75% to him, so he's probably not running any bulk at all. Alright, so it turns out that he's most likely max HP Scizor. Oh, is he going to go for Bullet Punch or Pursuit? That's the question. I'm hoping he doesn't Pursuit here. I'm hoping he doesn't Pursuit, as he actually ends up going for the knockoff there, getting rid of our Wiki Berry. Unfortunately, that does kind of suck. This does allow me though to go for a free Will-O-Wisp. I don't want to stay in because I feel like he's not going to stay in. So I'm going to make a double back into Gengar on this one. Yep, okay. The question is, do I want to risk the roll? I'm going to risk the roll here. This is Spec Shadow Ball. That still did so much damage. Okay. That's fine. We managed to weaken half of his team. Gengar still would have come in handy, but it's not entirely too bad. Getting rid of this Hippowdon gets rid of one of his best answers to my Terrakion. We could just bring in Hydreigon to U-turn out of here. I'm pretty sure that should knock him out. Yeah, so we should be able to finish him off here with the U-turn. As long as he's not running like way more defense or we don't get low rolled, we should knock him out with U-turn. And then that way that'll put us in a bit of a better spot. I'm not sure why he would want to switch here if he were to switch, but it's fine. I guess it was a little bit bad that I kind of risked the roll there, but I was like, is it really important in the long run of the battle? I don't necessarily think so, as I should be able just to bring in Rotom Heat, honestly. Let's see. I kind of want a Will-O-Wisp here, expecting the Zeraora, but he actually brings in the Latios, which is fine. We're going to be able to get off burn damage on that. I want to be aggressive and just bring in Steelix here. We don't outspeed Hippowdon, so I don't feel comfortable in just going straight for my rocks. That could be a little bit of a bad thing. Because I don't want Hippowdon just to come in and recover back up to full HP. As he decides to go for the Side Shock, that is no big deal, considering that I can just Gyro Ball here most likely. I still knock out the Hippo, I still should also knock out Scizor, and whatever comes in is not going to appreciate the damage regardless, considering that we are running so much attack investment. Let me make sure something, yeah, okay. So, yeah, we can just Gyro Ball here. Down goes the Hippo, that is great, that means his Stealth Rocker is gone, unless for some reason he has rocks on the Celebi, which could be a little bit annoying. But in comes the Primarina once again. Much like earlier, I think I just have to switch into my own Primarina in hopes that maybe he misses. Yeah. Yeah, that was, so he missed. That's good for us. That's really good for us. And I think I can just really Moonblast here. I've doubled out earlier. I feel like if I bring in Steelix, I can get a Rocks. Although Moonblasting to weakening this is still really good too. If he brings in the Celebi, that's what I really don't want to happen. Celebi could be a bit of a nuisance, but I'm going to Moonblast either way, I think. See what kind of Celebi this is, as he does take a really good chunk of damage. I'm a little scared that he could be Z-move. So I'm going to make a really aggressive play into Hydreigon here, as he actually switches into the Zeraora. Okay. So I have a couple options. I could go straight for the Draco. Unfortunately, though, that invites Primarina. Same thing with Dark Pulse. I think I have to U-turn here. Yeah, U-turning was definitely my better play in case he did want to bring in the Primarina. It would have been too risky for him, I think, to have just left in Zeraora like that. So I can bring in my Terrakion and force him out. Yeah, what he has left doesn't appreciate taking a Stone Edge at all. So I feel like going for Stone Edge here is definitely my better play in case he does sack off the Scizor. If we miss Stone Edge, I guess that's kind of justified for him missing a Hydro Pump. I'm hoping, though, that it doesn't end up costing us too much if he does dodge our Stone Edge. I could go for the Continental Crush, but I really don't want to waste it on the Scizor, because once Scizor is gone, oh boy, you better believe something is getting absolutely murdered. So unfortunately, we do miss. Let's see if a Continental Crush would knock him out. I don't think he is defensive, as he barely lives. No, bro, come on. Oh, that sucks. Maybe I should have a Continental Crush there. That's really bad, because now we probably don't take a hit from the Zeraora. Yeah, Scizor can just kind of come in here. If he U-turns, is that entirely too bad? Not really. I guess Latios comes in, but it's fine. As he actually ends up going for the Bullet Punch. This is great, honestly. This is really good, because I think I can just safely overheat now. Yeah, in case he does want to bring in the Zero, even if he brings in the Latios, that's fine, I think. I need to get on my rocks, most likely, because him switching in and out for free is going to start bothering me at this point. So he makes a really good double. I thought he could make that double. I really thought about it. But much like earlier, just going to bring back in my Primarina here. So we have a bit of an issue on our hand at this point. A bit of an issue. Is it worth getting up rocks? Because I'm going to force him out either way. And I don't really want a Stone Edge right now. I feel like Continental Crush is probably a little bit better, because he could just sack this off, in all honesty. So we guarantee the KO on something. Stone Edge, like, that's fine. I figured he could do that, but it's not entirely too bad. Zeraora is a little bit of a nuisance, but we shouldn't be in too bad of a spot still. We can definitely pull out the victory here. I got to get rid of Primarina. I got to get rid... Not get rid of, sorry. But yeah, get rid of Primarina. And then that way, hopefully, we can win with Hydreigon in the back here. So, Terrakion still poses a threat to him, just because we outspeed everything. And at this point, Latios does not take a Stone Edge, regardless from a Terrakion. So, we're still in a good spot here. I'm just going to go ahead and probably sack off my Rotom, is what I'm thinking. Because he can just safely close combat here, if he has it, which I'd assume he would. Like Plasma Fist, close combat, HP Ice. Maybe Volt Switch as the last move. Either way, though, we should be fine switching into Rotom. So me losing Gengar early on did kind of lose us a lot of offensive pressure, but it's not too bad. I don't know if I got low rolled on that Stone Edge or not. We only did 37% to him. And it said that he wasn't running a lot of HP because of the damage that our Moonblast did to the Celebi. So maybe I just got a low roll. I'm not sure. I could have also popped my Z on that, I suppose. But it's not the biggest issue around. So he's just trying to figure out what to do. But again, I just really think close combat is his best play. As he actually goes for the bulk up, that's a little bit annoying. He probably knocks us out now with any hit, though. I'm trying to overheat here. I can't freely set up either with Terrakion at this point. His team wouldn't have given me any opportunity to set up, though, is a thing. So I need to just go for the overheat here and get off as much damage as I can. Hopefully putting him in range of Dark Pulse. If he doesn't knock us out, which unfortunately he does. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so we should still live a hit. Earthquake is a roll to potentially knock him out, but it's a roll I think I need to risk. Oh, I almost misclicked. Yeah, just gonna go for the Earthquake here. What? Oh, that is annoying. Actually, hold on. I think I lose. I might have lost. It depends. It depends. We'll see. No, I think we can still win, maybe. It depends what he brings in here. If Primarina comes in, that gives me a switch right into Terrakion. Okay, good. Oh, it relies on hitting Stone Edge as he knocks us out with the Moonblast. We have to connect the Stone Edge. We already missed one earlier. Luckily, we don't miss. I want to say that is game. I want to say that is game. As he goes for the Draco. Oh, no. It comes down to whether or not he's scarfed. Hold on. Okay, so we should be able to knock him out with the Dark Pulse. Comes down to whether or not he's scarfed and if he's potentially able to knock us out, as he is scarfed, but we live, and Dark Pulse will in return be able to finish him off. So very, very good first game, I think, on that one. Let's jump into the next one. Alright, so we got our next match here. Another Scizor plus Hippowdon. Volcanion could be a little bit annoying depending on the set, and I need to be careful with that Mega Altaria. So, much like game number one, I really feel like Rotom is probably my best lead here, as he ends up leading off with the Scizor. This is great, because I think I can just Will-O-Wisp, honestly. Yeah, like, burning Hippowdon is always great. So, we don't miss, which is awesome. Now, the fact that this is burned means we could have a chance to set up on it with Terrakion later. So, I'm pretty sure he's just going to want to get up his rocks here. I could go for the Overheat and then Defog. I can make an aggressive switch into my Steelix as well to get up my own rocks. Maybe getting up my own rocks is not that bad, actually. So he does get up his rocks, it's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get my own up. He is burned, so I doubt Earthquake is hitting us for too much damage, honestly. So I'm not too concerned about what he potentially wants to bring in here. Celebi could be a little bit annoying. Actually, he has Celebi as well. I just realized that. So half the same mons we were facing from earlier, from our first game, as he brings in the Volcanion. I do have Primarina, but the thing is that he could have Sludge Bomb, but he turns to have Leftover, so this could be like sub-toxic. That's actually really problematic. My Gengar's not doing anything so long as his Muck is around. I'm gonna be aggressive here with Gengar, I think, as he does go for the sub. So unfortunately, he does turn out to be sub. I'm hoping he doesn't knock us out here with this Steam Eruption, but he probably will, just because Gengar is pretty fragile. We do get the Disable on him, which is nice, I suppose. So the issue now is that this is looking really annoying. We can Swords Dance here and blow something back. Yeah, I don't think Hippo lives a +2 close combat, so We should be able to drop Hippo here. I'm not sure if that crit mattered or not. It depends how defensive he really was. As in comes the Scizor. I definitely want to stay in here, but it's way too risky, so I'm just going to switch into my Rotom. Yeah, as he does go for the U-turn. So I could have stayed in. Might have been a little bit better, but again, it was just way too risky, I think. It was just too risky. Celebi could knock us out at this range, but I don't think he should go for any move that hits my Hydreigon. So now we can safely go for a U-turn on out of here. And go from there. As in comes the Muck, we just bring back in Terrakion, I want to say. And absolutely murder something with the close combat here. Right? Yeah, because I can just close combat. I could also Continental Crush, in all honesty. Continental Crush guarantees me a KO on something. I'd rather take the guaranteed KO at this point. Altaria, that's dead. That is extra dead. So that's one setup gone. Scizor is still annoying as well. Let's see. I can't let this thing just come in for free either, because behind a sub it's a giant problem. Ah, this is looking annoying. So we should get our berry back here. As he goes for the superpower. This means I can just bring back in Terrakion now, actually. And most likely murder something. I'm just clicking close combat. I don't think this would be Scarf Celebi. That wouldn't, I don't know, that seems odd. Right? I feel like that just seems odd. So we did 33%, hold on. Okay, so it turns out that he is a bit of a fat Celebi. So I'm just going to close combat again as we don't get lowballed. Awesome, 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 awesome. In comes the Scizor. I think I need to bring in Steelix here. Yeah, he brings in Volcanion, but there's not much else I can do, unfortunately. Just gonna Earthquake. As we don't live, unfortunately. This is looking really annoying. Just gonna Stone Edge. As he switches into the Alolan Muck, that is fine by me. He drops. Scizor is definitely the biggest issue right now. If he Bullet Punches me, I drop. And that's bad. I have to bring in Primarina. I'm hoping he does Bullet Punch. He does Bullet Punch. Okay, that's good. That's good for us. I want a double here. I really, really want a double. Yes! And that is game. That is game. GG, boys. Should be game, I'm pretty sure. So at this range, if he's bulky, we probably don't knock him out with close combat, so I have to Stone Edge here. As in comes the Scizor. He needs to Bullet Punch at this point, pretty much. And hopefully we don't miss. How much did he do earlier to us? 40%. No. Because we'll be at 42%. So it could be a roll. But I'm going to bring in Bon Clay in hopes that we do live a hit. He'll put us right into Torrent range as well. And that sucks. Because he did 40, now 42. I hope we don't miss his Fire Blast. Could Dark Pulse knock him out? Alright, so Dark Pulse should knock him out. Bullet Punch does not knock us out. And that is game. So if he had Critters there at the end, he definitely could have won. But I think what won me the game was definitely that double right back into Terrakion. He was playing his Scizor very, very well against me. So we're going to get one final battle, I think. Okay, so we got our final matchup here. And we don't see Celebi or Scizor, but we do see our good old friend Hippowdon. So Hydreigon is annoying. Gengar is also really annoying. Gengar is actually pretty terrifying against us, but in return, our Gengar is terrifying against him as well. So shouldn't be entirely too bad. I just want to lead Rotom. Honestly, it's the best lead. Mienshao does not really scare me too much, so I'm just going to go straight for the Willow. I don't think he should go straight for High Jump Kick. Like, that just invites me to bring in Gengar next turn, and I just click Spec Shadow Ball and potentially murder something. As we don't miss. Awesome, 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 awesome. Now we've crippled this Mienshao. I've noticed that Mienshao has become really popular with Assault Vest, so this could definitely be a V. That knockoff didn't do entirely too much. It does suck that we lost our berry, but it's not too bad. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp again. Oh, as he unfortunately misses. See, now I want to switch. Oh, I'm going to Volt Switch. Oh, don't bring in Hippo. I Will-O-Wisp. He brought in the Hippo. No, okay. Well, now I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. Again, I want to cripple this so we can potentially use it as setup fodder for our Terrakion. And it also means that Steelix can handle it a little bit easier, or we can just bring in Steelix to get up our rocks on that as well. So getting up our own rocks is going to be nice. We can chip down Togekiss. Again, I feel like this is Scar from Yanxiao as he keeps making the switch. So I guess the question is it going to knock off again or just high jump kick right away? I don't know. I guess Primarina is a safe switch in here, as he does high jump kick, does 0 to a. See, man, I'm really feeling Rocky Helmet is probably better. I don't know. I still think Rocky Helmet's probably better on Primarina over Leftovers, but we'll see. Maybe Leftovers comes in handy this match. As we catch the Empoleon, may not burn it, but we get off damage on it regardless, as he turns out to be Leftovers as I assumed. So I just want to spam Scald against this thing. I want to nullify his Leftovers while getting off some type of residual damage on him. If you look at his team, Scald is also just really free, so I'm not concerned too much about this Empoleon, as eventually we are going to get the burn, and he Scalds me back. I may just go ahead and spam Moonblast here, just to try to get off some damage without wasting all my Scalds. Yeah, because I can Moonblast here and then rest next turn, most likely. So I'm going to Moonblast as he made a grave mistake. And down goes the Mienshao. So Mienshao's gone. That's really good. That thing was actually kind of becoming annoying. But unfortunately, his Gengar comes in now. So I'm going to bring in Hydreigon. Very aggressive with Hydreigon here, I know. If he has Focus Blast, that's actually really bad. Oh, please don't. He has it. I know he has it. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Gengar has officially become giant threat number 1. Hopefully we can win the speed tie here if it comes to it. Oh, dude, losing Hydreigon is bad. Okay. So we catch the Empoleon. This should be a straight to a KO. Even if it brings in Hydreigon, that's fine. It's still taking the damage that I needed to. That is resisted, quote unquote. So this is looking really rough, boys. I really feel like, yes, okay. See, I knew you wouldn't stay in. I mean, you would stay in, but you wouldn't go for Dark Pulse in that scenario. There's no reason for you to Dark Pulse. I have an Empoleon. I have a Primarina. I have a Terrakion. Yeah, you can afford the sack, as in comes Hippowdon. I'm gonna bring in Rotom in hopes that I can burn this thing for my Terrakion, so we can try and set up. As he gets up his rocks, that's fine. I'm just gonna defog here. Try and defog if anything. If I can Rock Polish with Terrakion, we should be fine. So I'm just gonna Volt Switch out of here as he knocks us out. This gives me a free switch into Steelix, which should live any hit. And from there, we can probably get up our rocks here, which are going to be very, very helpful. Earthquaking, though, is probably better in case he did, for some reason, want to stay in. That does so much damage. Because he gave us Sand Force. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Because he gave us Sand Force there. So, the thing about this is that I'm probably going to sack off Primarina here to try to bring in Terrakion. Let's see what he's gonna do first. So he goes for Slack Off, that's fine. Try to be aggressive with Primarina here, because I need to Rock Polish with Terrakion at this point. I need to Rock Polish SD and I win. Or even just a Rock Polish wins me the game. So I'm gonna sack off Primarina. I'm not gonna sack off Primarina. Frick, he's got Whirlwind. This is annoying. I really don't want to rest either. I'm just gonna Scald. Do we do any damage to you? Apparently not. I'm gonna try and Moonblast in hopes that we just smack this. Oh, that did really good damage. It might not even be worth going for Moonblast, honestly. I should just Scald to try and burn him. So he knocks us out. This gives me a free switch into my Gengar, forces him into Hydreigon, forces me into my Steelix. If I bring a Terrakion, I just Stone Edge and get a kill. But then Hydreigon or Gengar comes in and forces me out. So I think I need to bring in my own Gengar. And I can just Shadow Ball here pretty easily. I can also just Sludge Wave, in all honesty. Actually, if I Sludge Wave... Okay, yeah, it's probably better if I Sludge Wave. I'm gonna Sludge Wave. So I know this is odd. But I need to force in his... No, this is not what I need to force in. We win the speed tie. He lives. Oh! He's disabled. Okay, I need to Rock Polish here. Yes! Because now we can close combat this. If he Whirlwinds me out, is that entirely too bad? Not really. I'm gonna close combat here. Yeah, so he Whirlwinds us into this now. I can definitely Earthquake. If I lose Terrakion, is that the worst thing ever? No. I mean, sorry, if I lose Steelix, it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad if I lose Steelix. I need to lose Steelix, actually, because if I have Last Mon Terrakion, then I should be fine. So he's not doing much damage to us at all. Try and Gyro Ball here. I need to eventually let my Steelix go, is the thing. If he was... no. We have a chance to win. We have a chance to win. It just depends on whether or not he 2-hit KOs us, is the thing, on Terrakion. Because I need to Rock Polish and then I need to Swords Dance. And that's the only way I win. I'm going to try and Stealth Rock here. I think he's figured out my plan. This is getting annoying now. I can try and Gyro Ball something on the switch in, but I don't really want to take down Hippowdon. I need him to knock me out. Oh, I should have Gyro Balled. Oh, I was about to Gyro Ball. Damn it. I think I lost. I think I lost it there. Yeah, I think I just lost. I mean, it still comes down to him hitting a Focus Blast. Yes! Oh, did we win? I think we just won. That is game. And we win! Oh, yes! Oh, Focus Blast. Good old Focus Blast. Whoa. So, I knew I should have Gyro Balled on the turn he switched out. Like, I knew eventually he would try to predict me to not go for an offensive move so he could get a safe switch into Gengar or Hydreigon. If I Gyro Balled right there. No, because the match, I think, still would have came down to whether or not he hit the Focus Blast. Because even if I had Gyro Balled, yeah, Hydreigon is gone, but then Gengar revenges me. And he doesn't want Hippowdon in on my Terrakion, knowing that I'm going to be able to set up. So yeah, the match still would have come down to whether or not he hit this final Focus Blast. So Gengar definitely put in a good amount of work against us. But this time around, Terrakion was able to pull out the victory. So, 3 very solid and fun games. Hopefully y'all did enjoy. Hit that thumbs up button down below. And with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow for some Draft League content. So, later, everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion. But when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.